2 hours. That's how long a seller was spending every single morning just figuring out what to work on. Reading through tasks, checking priorities, scrolling through notes from yesterday, deciding what mattered and what could wait. 2 hours before he touched a single thing that actually moved his business forward. He had a project management tool, good tool, paid for it, used it for years. But here's what he didn't know. Claude couldn't read what was inside it. Claude could see the tasks existed, but it couldn't open them, couldn't see the descriptions, couldn't pull the context, couldn't look at his to-do list and say, here's what matters today, here's what can wait, here's what I can handle for you right now. So he switched. Same tasks, same projects, same workload. Moved everything to a tool Claude could actually read. Morning planning dropped to 20 minutes. Not because he got faster, not because he found some productivity hack, because Claude could finally see what was in front of it. One tool, one switch, an hour and 40 minutes back, every single morning. Hi, my name is Mike Din, Non-Din's AI avatar. Non and the Seller Labs team have written the script for this video. We've sold over $80 million on Amazon since 2012, and our platform downloads over 50,000 Amazon reports every single day. We're your guide to the AI revolution in e-commerce. If you like this, click like and subscribe so you don't fall behind while your competitors figure this out first. Now think about your morning. What's the first tool you open? Seller Central? Your ad dashboard? Your inventory tracker? How long do you spend inside it before you actually do anything? And here's the question that changes everything. Can Claude see what you're looking at? Every tool you pay for is either accelerating your business or anchoring it. There is no neutral. Your repricing tool, can Claude read 6 months of pricing decisions in there? Your ad manager, can it pull your search terms and tell you which ones are bleeding money right now? Your inventory planner, can Claude learn from your restock patterns? Your spreadsheets, can it open them and actually work with the numbers? Run through that list. For most of you, at least half of those are no. And here's the math on what that costs you. If you spend 20 hours a week inside your tools and half of them are locked off from Claude, that's 10 hours a week stuck at human speed. The same speed you were working 2 years ago. Over a year, that's 520 hours. At $100 an hour, and your time is worth at least that, you're burning $52,000 a year doing work manually that the seller who fixed this isn't doing anymore. Same seller found the same pattern with his website. Pages built with a drag and drop builder looked great, but Claude Code couldn't touch them. Every update was manual, one page at a time. He rebuilt those pages so it could edit them directly, 3 times faster. Same content, same updates. The only thing that changed was whether Claude Code could reach it. 3x where Claude can reach, 1x where it can't. Same seller, same business, same hours in the day. The only difference is which tools let Claude in. If this is the kind of insight you want for your business, hit subscribe. We do this every week. But here's the part that should genuinely surprise you. This is where it gets interesting. A seller asked Claude how to store advertising bid adjustments in a database. Top of search placement, product detail page, rest of search. He didn't know if it should be one column, a separate table, or what. Claude gave him the answer. Separate columns, each one visible, adding up to 100%. Clean, simple. But then he asked why it chose that structure. And Claude said, so that future sessions can read and understand the data instantly. Stop and think about what that means. Claude wasn't just solving today's problem. It was designing the data so that the next time any AI touches it, next week, next month, next year, it can read it immediately without any translation, any reformatting, any cleanup. Claude was thinking about future data accessibility before the seller even thought to ask. Now look at the tools you're paying for. Were they designed so AI could read them? Were they built with any AI accessibility in mind at all? Most of them were built years before AI existed. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Most of them have zero incentive to let Claude in. Because the moment Claude can read your data freely, you might look at that monthly subscription and wonder what exactly you're still paying for. So what do? For every tool on your list, figure out which bucket it falls in. Can Claude see your data live through an MCP server or an API? That's the 3x lane. Amazon launched their own Ads MCP server in February. Seller Labs has one that connects your profit margins, inventory levels, and ad performance straight to Claude in real time. No exporting, no stale reports. Claude sees what you see. That's the gold standard. Can Claude see a snapshot? You export a CSV or download a report? That's better than nothing. But understand what you're getting. A photograph, not a live feed. You're making decisions based on where your business was yesterday, not where it is right now. And you have to remember to do it again every time the data changes. Or is the data completely locked inside? Can't export? Can't connect? That's not a tool. That's a vault charging you rent. Start with the tool that eats the most hours every week. Find out which bucket it's in. If Claude can't see the data inside it, that's your biggest speed limit. The sellers moving fastest right now aren't the ones with better tools. They're the ones whose tools talk to AI. One seller switched one tool and got an hour and 40 minutes back every morning. Claude designed one database so every future AI session could read it without asking. Those aren't features you find on a pricing page. Those are the moments where the gap between sellers starts widening. The AI gap is widening, and the sellers on the right side of it are the ones whose tools let Claude in. If Claude can't see it, it's not an asset, it's a liability. What's the first tool you'd want Claude to read in your business? Drop it in the comments. I read every one. See you in the next one.